The usage of e-cigarettes has skyrocketed all across the country and will continue to increase if we do not take a stand by limiting the resources used for this activity and making people aware of the health risks it can have on one's body.
Yeah, for years, the vaping industry has really marketed itself as a safer alternative to traditional cigarettes. But a brand new and groundbreaking study out of UCSF has found that there are some significant problems with those claims. In fact, they say people that smoke and vape at the same time as they try to quit actually put their health at much, much greater risk.
Today, I'm going to talk to you about how the usage of e-cigarettes continues to increase daily and the terrible health effects it can have on one's health. I'm also going to explain how we can take action and put an end to vaping. Vaping is well known across the country. Everywhere we go, we have encounters with people who partake in the trend. No one wants their loved ones to experience health problems, so I'm sure we can all agree that something must be done. I have done a lot of research on this topic and have many relations with people who partake in vaping, which makes me credible in giving this speech. Today, I would like to inform you on the severity of this trend and persuade you that there are a few actions you can take to put an end to vaping. The usage of e-cigarettes has become a common activity in the lives of many across the country. Statistics and other pieces of information show that many people of all ages have partaken in this activity or know people who do. Truth Initiative states in their website that as of 2018, 27.5% of high school students have used e-cigarettes. An article published in 2019 on News and Health states more than 44,000 students took part in a 2018 survey, and 37% of 12th graders reported vaping usage, which is compared to the survey in 2017 where only 28% did. America's leading health provider, WebMD, explains in an article that the e-cigarettes usage among adults saw a modest increase from 2.8% in 2017 to 3.2% in 2018. Vaping is not allowing smokers to end their addiction, but instead worsening it. A 2019 news report on Health News states it's estimated that somewhere around half of the more than 10 million people who vape also smoke. An article on Health Heart in 2018 explains that e-cigarettes promoters claim that the devices help with the addiction, but more evidence is needed to determine if they are actually effective. Researchers suggest users are more likely to continue smoking along with vaping, which is referred to as dual use. Vaping can have detrimental effects on the body. And here is this is my other visual aid. This is a regular lungs, and this is e-cigarette lungs. A report on CDC in 2020 states that over 82% of E-Valley patients reported using THC-containing e-cigarettes or vaping products, and 57% of E-Valley patients reported using nicotine-containing products. An article on American Lung Association in 2020 explains e-cigarettes produce a lot of dangerous chemicals, including acrolein and formaldehyde, which can cause lung disease as well as heart disease. A journal on Health Harvard in 2019 explains nearly 200 e-cigarette users have developed serious lung disease in 2020 in 22 states, and the number keeps rising. Vaping can have serious health effects and is not always beneficial. Even though vaping has taken over the lives of many across the country, there is still a solution to put an end to the trend. We the people need to take actions to put an end to vaping. We should provide other options instead of vaping. A website called Smoke Free Teen explains questions you can ask yourself in the process of quitting. Is vaping controlling my life? How does it affect the way I think and feel? How does vaping affect my relationships with people that are important to me? These questions may help you or a loved one in your addiction. An article on WebMD published in 2020 explains the idea of behavioral therapy, which is working with a counselor to find ways to quit smoking. They help you find triggers such as emotions or situations that make you want to smoke and help you make a plan to get through the cravings. We should encourage people around us to take these steps in quitting. They cannot do this alone. Vaping usually takes place because of influence. We need to encourage people by choosing not to partake in vaping around other people. If you struggle with vaping, do not surround yourself with people who are also vaping. We should keep people who are struggling busy and occupied by keeping their minds away from being bored, which can lead to vaping. While it's not set in stone that parents can be fully capable of making a difference, they can help. Parents can have a serious impact on the lives of their children. An article on kids' health in 2018 explains to parents that they should set a good example by taking care of their own health. If you do smoke or vape, you should make the commitment to quit. Parents should look for the well-known symptoms such as coughing, shortness of breath, tiredness, nausea, or weight loss. These indicators could be vital in helping your teen end their addiction. Now that we have talked about ways to put an end to vaping, let me tell you about the benefits of my plan and the consequences of not following my solutions. By following the actions I have stated, you can not only help your loved ones end their addictions, but also slow the rate from increasing across the country. If we persuade teens and adults to seek help to fight their addictions, rather than turning to vaping, we can lessen the widespread of the usage of e-cigarettes. If we can instill in people that vaping is not a healthy alternative, and although it may be a fun activity for teens, it can still be very dangerous, we can lessen the widespread of the usage of e-cigarettes. There are some consequences to not following any of the actions I listed in my solution. If we do not reach out to people and let them know of the health risks, then we are not fighting against vaping, and it will continue to increase. If we do not instill the idea that vaping is not a healthy alternative and there are serious risks, it will continue into our next generation and affect the lives of many more people. In conclusion, vaping has become a serious problem and we must put an end to it. By helping people struggling with their addiction and informing others of the risks, we can stop the usage of e-cigarettes. My calls to action are simple. The ways to help people with an addiction is to provide a way out. So I'm going to provide you with an outlet to help with the addiction. You can chat online using the National Cancer Institute's live help service. If you know of anyone struggling or you yourself are struggling with an addiction, please visit this site. On top of that, I'm going to call you to be an example. Do not vape in front of other people, and if you do partake in vaping, make the commitment to stop. We live in a world where what is popular is seen as what is right. Be the difference for the sake of everyone's health, including yourself. Lastly, I'm calling everyone to reach out. Your words are powerful, and if you care about your loved ones, you will do anything to put an end to vaping. Vaping is like a wildfire burning across the forest, and if we do not take a stand, it will continue to spread. But where there are people wanting to put an end to vaping, there is hope that the lives of many teens and adults will drastically change and the trend will be put to an end altogether. Thank you.